What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fish Over Chicks Woodworking. My name is Peter, and today we are going over some great beginner projects. Here I have a giant bin of all the beginner projects I have made. These were just a bunch of stuff that I made when I was beginning woodworking, so let's get into it. That went much poorer than I thought it would. The first project we're talking about is a box. We're talking about a box because it is basically the staple of all beginner woodworking. Most people I know who woodwork, their first project was a box. My first project was a box. John's first project was a box. This was not my first box, but as you can tell, I didn't really understand how the glue worked. So there was a ton of glue there that showed right through the stain. So yeah, it's cool to always see where you came from. But yeah, box is a great project. And if you want to learn how to make a box the easiest way possible, we will have a link for that in that corner, so click that. But moving on to the next one. So this next project is another really great one for beginners that you could use right away, just like the fishing rod holder. This one is a holder for your phone. I did talk about this in another video about projects I use every day. That'll be up there if you want to watch that video. I made this a while ago and I still use it every day. Basically what you do is you put this over the charging block on the wall, and then you put your phone in just like that, and the cord comes and it goes through this little hole right there, plugs into your phone. Now your phone is charging while being hung by the actual charger itself. So it's a really great project, super easy. 2 pieces of scrap plywood that you glue together, and then you have a hole up here and you have a hole down there, and it's really easy to make. And like I said, you can start using it right away. So a phone holder is another really great project. So the next one we're talking about are 2 of the first cutting boards I ever made. Now these cutting boards were made without a planer because at the time of making these, I didn't know that you needed a planer. Basically, I went to the lumber store and I looked for the straightest piece of maple I could find. And I did a pretty good job. Got one that didn't look like it was too messed up, and I kind of jointed it, not really. But I basically used rough lumber because I didn't know you had to plane it and joint it before you actually used it. So here it came out pretty good. Basically 2 pieces of maple glued together, as well as this one. Great beginner project, especially if you have someone that does have a jointer or planer that can help you out there. These are a really great project to make, and then you kind of can look back at it and be like, wow, I actually made something that's like really nice that I can use and looks great. So that's a great project that like keeps you going because you see what you can make just as a beginner. So once you progress in woodworking, you can make so many more awesome projects. So cutting boards. Another super easy project for beginners, which actually is probably a step up from the other ones, is a napkin holder. So the reason I say this is a step up is because you actually have to cut some dados on your table saw there, cutting multiple passes through one small area and make that dado there, which is basically a gap if you don't know, just a thicker gap there. And then you have another piece that you gotta measure out perfectly so it can slide in between those 2 dados on this side. So this is a great project. It's very easy to make, and most beginners can make this project. It also helps get your skills up a little bit on the table saw. So that's why we're talking about this one, which is a napkin holder. Alright guys, the next one we're talking about is a ping pong paddle. This one is great for your jigsaw skills. I'm assuming if you're a beginner you don't have a bandsaw, like I don't, but you don't really need one, especially for this project. Basically, this is just a great project to practice going on between the lines and cutting something that you've traced out. And it's a very easy project to do that because it's not super intricate. Basically, what I did is I took a ping pong paddle and I traced it on a slab of wood and then went over with a jigsaw and followed the lines. So like I said, this is a great project for your jigsaw skills and to try to hone those a little bit more and get a nice curve as well as some straight edges and tighter curves, bigger curves. So this is a great project for that. So the next one we're talking about is a project that I was super excited to make a few weeks ago. This project is a fishing rod holder. So John's gonna put in some footage here of how this thing actually works, but it is a very easy project. Basically all it is 4 holes drilled, and then you cut in 2 slits there, making it look like a B, I guess, right there, and that's where the rod actually slides in there. And then you just do another one with the slits in the opposite place. This is a very easy project. This was made with scrap wood for me, and it's a great project that any beginner can make, and they can start using immediately, which I think that's the best part about woodworking, is once you make something, you can immediately go and use it, and that's something that'll keep you woodworking for a while. Whether it's a hobby or you want to make money at it, you know, it's something that you can go and spend 15 minutes making a project like this, and then go use immediately. So that's really great, and this is a fun project for that. Next project is a crate. So crates are something that if you ever go to Walmart, you will see these on the shelves all the time for like 12 bucks, which is pretty insane, seeing as this is just from a 2x4. This is half of a 2x4, I think, maybe not even. All it is, you've got those 4 posts right there, and you just start cutting small pieces and screwing them or gluing them. I use brad nails, I believe. Just brad nailing them down all the way across, down, leaving a space in the middle there for some handles, and it comes out looking really good. So yeah, crates are another great project because everyone likes crates and they look really nice when you're storing your stuff. Well guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please comment down below any of these projects you're going to try yourself. If you're a beginner woodworker, please put that in the comments so we know like who's watching our videos. If you're experienced, you're a beginner, we'd love to hear it. We'd also love to know what other videos you'd like us to make, especially if you're a beginner. If you want a tutorial on how to make any of these projects, we'd be happy to do that as well. We do have a few of them, so we'll link those in the description if you want to watch those. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hit John, guys. Guys, if you like that video, click right here and check out how me and John built a concealment coffee table. It's a very cool build, very awesome project, and it looks great. So check that one out.